Hello everyone, my name is Josh Clarence G. Sagayno. I am from BSCP 21 and today I will be explaining my midterms examination on Advanced Engineering Mathematics.
Hello everyone, my name is Josh Clarence G. Sagayno and I'm from BSCP 21 and I'm here today to explain the midterms examinations on Advanced Engineering Mathematics. So number one, the given is 2. So if we take 2, the formula is r is equals to the square root of x squared plus y squared. Since the only given is an x, which is the 2, we substitute. So r equals the square root of x, which is 2, so 2 squared plus 0 because the y has no value squared. And then we get square root of 4. Then the square root of 4 is simply 2. To get the theta is equals to the arctan of parenthesis y over x. So since the y has no value, it's 0, and over x, which is 2, so 0 over 2. Then we get theta is equals to 0. Then the final answer is z is equals to 2 equals to 2 cosine 0 plus I sine 0. Okay, then number 2, it's a bit blurred, but number 2 is almost the same as number 1, but it has a different given this time. The given is negative 10. So once again we substitute. So r is equals to the square root of 10 squared plus 0 because the y has no value again. 0 squared. So 10 squared is equals to the square root of 100. If you take 100, the square root of 100 is 10. Then for the theta, we get theta is equals to arctan 0 over 10 because y and x, y over x, plus 180 is equals to pi. Then theta is equals to pi simply. Z is the final answer on number 2 is z is equals to negative 10 equals to 10 cosine multiplied by pi plus I sine multiplied by pi. And moving on to number 3. Number 3's given is y this time because it has this. So r is equals to the square root of x, which is not given, so it will become 0 squared plus negative 3 squared because it's y. So we get square root of 9. Then square root of 9 is 3. So next is the theta. The theta is equals to the arctan. Now here, as you can see, the y is on the top, so it has a value since this is y over x, which has no value in this particular number. So it becomes negative 3 over 0. So we get theta is equals to negative pi over 2. Then the final answer on number 3 is z is equals to negative 3i is equals to 3 cosine negative pi over 2 plus I sine negative pi over 2. Then the number 4 is almost the same, but it has a positive value this time. So we substitute once again. R is equals to square root of 0 squared plus 6 squared. Then we get 36. Square root of 36 is 6. Then theta is arctan y over x, so y becomes 6, x becomes 0. Theta is equals to pi over 2. The final answer on number 4 is z is equals to 6i equals to 6 cosine pi over 2 plus I sine pi over 2. And now for the number 5, we have two values. The x is 1 and the y is I. Simply we just substitute, and if we substitute, it goes like r is equals to the square root of 1 squared plus 1 because the value of I is 1 squared. Then we get square root of 2. Since 2 has no 2 is the lowest and you cannot square root it, it stays the same. Then to get theta, you use arctan parenthesis 1 over 1 since both values have 1, and you get pi over 4. Then the final answer on number 5 is z is equals to 1 plus I is equals to the square root of 2 cosine pi over 4 plus I sine pi over 4. And the number 6 has also two values. It's the same as number 5. So we just substitute. R is equals to the square root of x plus y, which is 5 squared plus 5 squared, since 5 and 5i is both 5. Then we get r is equals to the square root of 25 plus 25. So we add 25 plus 25 is 50, and we get the square root of 50, which is 5 square root of 2. Then to get the theta, we use again the arctan and substitute the values. So arctan y over x. So we substitute arctan negative 5 over 5, and we get negative pi over 4. Then the final answer on number 6 is z is equals to 5 minus 5, I is equals to 5 square root of 2 cosine negative pi over 4 plus I sine negative pi over 4. Moving on to number 7. This one has the square root, so we will have double square root. The given is negative square root of 3 plus I. So we substitute r is equals to the square root of 3 squared plus 1 squared. Then we get the square root of 3 plus 1. Then r is equals to 4 because 3 plus 1 is 4. Then we get the square root of 4, which is 2. Then let's get the theta. So arctan, then 1 over negative square root of 3 plus pi. We get 5 pi over 6. Then the final answer will be z is equals to the negative square root of 3 plus I is equals to 2 cosine 5 pi over 6 plus I sine 5 pi over 6. And number 8 is minus 2 square root of 3i. We just substitute again, so r is equals to negative 2 squared plus negative 2 square root of 3i squared. Then we get the square root of 4 plus 12, then 4 plus 12 is 16. We get square root of 16, and the square root of 16 is 4. Then theta is equals to the arctan open parenthesis negative 2 square root of 3 all over negative 2 minus pi. We get theta is equals to negative 2 pi over 3, or simply negative 120 degrees. Now the final answer on number 8 is z is equals to negative 2 minus 2 the square root of 3i is equals to 4 cosine negative 2 pi over 3 plus I sine negative 2 pi over 3. Moving on to number 9. Number 9's given is different because 3 over negative 1 plus I. So we just substitute. So r is equals to 3 over negative 1 plus 1 multiplied by negative 1 plus 1. Then it is equals to, since we multiply the numerator on the numerator and the denominator to the denominator, we get negative 3 minus 3i all over 1 plus I minus I squared. Then we get negative 3 minus 3i all over 2. Then we cut this into half, so we get negative 3 over 2 minus, since this is negative, minus 3 over 2 I. Then r is equals to the square root of negative 3 over 2 squared plus negative 3 over 2 squared. This is gonna be our x and y value since it's the same. Then r is equals to 3 square root of 2 over 2. To get theta, we use arctan again. Open parenthesis, negative 3 half or 3 over 2 over 3 half minus pi. Then we get negative 3 pi over 4 or simply 135 degrees. And the final answer on number 9 is z is equals to negative 3 over 2 minus negative 3 over 2i is equals to 3 square root of 2 over 2 cosine negative 3 pi over 4 plus I sine negative 3 pi over 4. Then last number is the number 10, which has the given 12 over square root of 3 plus I. So we substitute and use the earlier formula. We get r is equals to 12 over 3 or over the square root of 3 plus I multiplied by the 3 plus I over 3 plus I, or the square root of 3 plus I. Then we get r is equals to 12 square root of 3 minus 12i over 3 plus 1. We used denominator and numerator here. We multiplied it. Then we get 12 square root of 3 minus 12i over 4. We simplify. We add 3 plus 1 equals to 4. Then r is equals to 3 square root of 3 minus 3i. Then this is our value for x and y. We substitute it. R is equals to the square root of 3 square root of 3 quantity squared plus negative 3 squared. Then we get r is equals to 27 plus 9, which is 36. The square root of 36 is 6, and theta is equals to arctan negative 3 over 3 square root of 3. We get negative pi over 6 or 30 degrees. The final answer number 10 is z is equals to 3 square root of 3 minus 3i is equals to 6 cosine negative pi over 6 plus I sine negative pi over 6. The numbers 11 to 14 are different because its given is in polar form, and you will have the final answer on a plus ib form. And the given in number 11 is 5 cosine 7 pi over 6 plus I sine 7 pi over 6. Now if we put this in a calculator, we get 5 over 5 open parenthesis negative 3 square root negative square root of 3 over 2 plus I and negative 1 over 2. Then we get, if we simplify, we get 5 minus square root of 3, 5 negative square root of 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2i. We move the I on the right side. Then we get negative 5 square root of 3 over 2 minus 5 over 2i. If we put this in a calculator, we will get the final answer, which is z is equals to negative 4.33 minus 2.5i. Moving on to number 12, z is equals to 8 square root of 2 parenthesis cosine 11 pi over 4 plus I sine 11 pi over 4. We get 8 square root of 2 parenthesis negative square root of 2 over 2 plus I square root of 2 over 2. Then again, we move the I from here to the right side, so it becomes 8 square root of 2 parenthesis negative square root of 2 over 2 plus square root of 2 over 2i. If we put this in a calculator again, we will get the final answer, which is z is equals to negative 8 plus 8i. The number 13, z is equals to 6 cosine pi over 8 plus I sine pi over 8. Then we get 6 parenthesis the square root of 2 plus the square root of 2 over 2 plus the square root of 2 plus the square root of 2 over 2. Then we distribute, and then we get 3 parenthesis the square root of 2 plus the square root of 2 plus 3 open parenthesis the square root of 2 plus the square root of 2i close parenthesis. Then we get the final answer, which is the z is equals to 5.54 plus 2.29 2.296i. That's the final answer. And lastly, the number 14, z is equals to 10 parenthesis cosine pi over 5 plus I sine pi over 5. Then we put this in a calculator. Then 10 is equal to, z is equals to 10. 1 plus 5, 1 plus the square root of 5 over 4 plus the square root of 5 multiplied by the square root of 5 over all over 2 over 2. Then next we get is the 1 plus square root of 5 over 2 plus 5 square root of 5 minus the square root of 5i over 2. Then we get the final answer, which is the z is equals to 8.09 plus 5.878i. And finally, we have number 15 and number 16. In problems number 15 and 16, we need to find the z1 and z2 and z1 over z2. Write the numbers in the form of a plus ib, which is the same as here in 11 to 14. But we need to find the z1, z2, and the z1 over z2. Number 15, the given in z1 is 2 cosine pi over 8 plus I sine pi over 8. Then the z2 is 4 cosine 3 pi over 8 plus I sine 3 pi over 8. Then first we need to combine the whole numbers together here. And then cosine, we add this, the pi over 8 and the 3 pi over 8. We put them here, plus, so it will become cosine pi over 8 plus 3 pi over 8 plus I sine, and we do the same here, which is gonna look like I sine pi over 8 plus 3 pi over 8. Then we simplify, which make this 4 times 2 is 8. Then cosine, if you put this in a calculator, you will get pi over 2 plus I sine. Since it's the same, it's gonna be pi over 2. Then since the value of pi over 2 has a value, and we just use that value, which is the 90 degrees. So 8 cosine 90 plus I sine 90. And we get a 0 plus 1i. Then the final answer will be z1 plus z2. If you notice, there is not a value of x because it's 0. So we only have 8i. Next we get, that is the answer on z1 multiplied by z2. Then we get the z1 over z2. So we use z1 over z2 is equals to 2 over 4 cosine pi over 8, and now we use the minus sign. If we are multiplying or getting the product, we use the positive sign, and if we're getting the division, we will use the negative sign. So cosine pi over 8 minus 3 pi over 8 plus I sine pi over 8 minus 3 pi over 8. So it's the same. If we simplify, we will get 1 over 2 cosine negative pi over 4 I sine negative pi over 4. Then we will get next is I over 2 parenthesis square root of 2 over 2 plus quantity negative square root of 2 over 2i. We move the I on the right side. Then next we will get 1 over 2 square the parenthesis square root of 2 over 2 minus square root of 2 over 2i. Then the final answer will be z1 over z2 is equals to the square root of 2 over 4 minus the square root of 2 over 4i. Moving on to the last number, number 16. The given on number 16 is z1 is equals to the square root of 2 cosine pi over 4 plus I sine pi over 4. Then the z2 is equals to square root of 3 cosine pi over 12 plus I sine pi over 12. So we will get the product first. So we use z1 z2 is equals to, we put these two on the left side, so we get the square root of 2 multiplied by the square root of 3, then cosine, copy, then like we did in the number 15, we will add this together using the positive sign because we are getting the product. So we get the pi over 4, which is here, plus pi over 12, which is here. Then we do the same on this side, so we get plus I sine pi over 4 plus pi over 12. So we simplify. 2 times 3 is 6, so we get square root of 6 cosine. If we put this in a calculator, we will get, or if we just simply simplify, we will get pi over 3 plus I sine pi over 3 since it's the same equation. Then we will get the square root of 6. If we simplify, the square root of 6, 1 over 2, this is gonna be the simplest form, then 1 over 2 plus square root of 3 over 2 plus I. We move the I on the right side again. And the final answer on the product of number 16 is z1 over z2 is equals to is equals to the square root of 6 over 2 plus 3 square root of 2 all over 2i. Then finally we will get the division of this. So we use z1 over z2 square root of 2 over 3 cosine. We use the negative sign here, pi over 4 minus pi over 12 plus I sine pi over 4 minus pi over 12. Then simplify, we will get the square root of 6 over 3, then cosine pi over 6 plus I sine pi over 6. In the simplest form, we will get the square root of 6 over 3 square root of 3 over 2 plus 1 over 2i. Then the final answer on number 16 and the division, we will get z1 over z2 is equals to the square root of 2 over 2 plus the square root of 6 over 6i. That will be the final answer on number 16. I hope you learned something and thank you for watching.